So we've all heard of the big cities in Texas: Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, just to name a few. And while there are definitely perks to living in a big city, there are also perks to not living in a big city, which leads me to exactly what we're going to be talking about today, which are small towns that are just outside of Dallas. Now, some of these towns you may know, but some of these towns I'm thinking you're not going to know or recognize, especially if you have not lived in the Dallas area for that long, or maybe you're not a native Texan. You may not know anything about these small towns. First up is Argyle, Texas. So Argyle is located just 40 miles northwest of Dallas. You can kind of see it right here on the map. There's Dallas. There is, in that little corner over there, is Argyle. You can see it now here, just that little section right there. Argyle, as of 2021, has a population of 4,707 people. So the commute time from Argyle all the way down to downtown Dallas is going to be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. The thing that makes Argyle stand out in this small town situation is that it has two very large master plan communities. One of them is called Harvest, and the other master plan community is called Canyon Falls. Something else that makes Argyle unique is its location. You have easy access to both Lake Grapevine and also Lake Louisville. Also, if you choose to live in Argyle, you'll have access to 3 golf courses and country clubs. The first one is the Denton Country Club. Social events, they have tennis, they have golf. Then we have the Lantana Golf Club. Looks like they have a shop. They have a lot of events, live music, senior events. And the third golf club is the Robeson Ranch Golf Club. Looks like they have 27 holes of golf that you can play. Now, Robeson Ranch is in a 55 plus community, but its golf course is open to the public. You can host an event, you can book a lesson, there's tee times, there's a grill that's open to the public. So housing in Argyle is going to start right around $325,000, and it can get as high as $6 million, and then that can get higher too, especially if there's a large tract of land that someone is selling. You're usually going to see a larger price associated with that. This one's $350. Looks like it has quite a bit of land to it. Older home that's been remodeled, kind of remodeled. Lots of land here. This one's on almost half an acre. Now we're talking about 3 beds, 2 baths, at least 1,500 square feet, and these are all single family homes. That's more or less the low end of the market. Let's take a look at the upper end. All right, this is around 5.595. This closed already. This is more or less what it looked like. Very big. Outside's impressive. All right, it looks like it was sitting on just over 5.5 acres. I will say that of the small towns, that Argyle is going to have a little bit more luxury than some of the other towns we're going to be talking about today, so kind of keep that in mind. And we can't forget about the school system. According to niche.com, Argyle ISD has an A+ rating. According to Niche, it is the #1 best school in Denton County, and it ranks number 13 out of all the other school districts in the state of Texas, which is about 1,052 from what I last read. Next up is Van Alstyne, Texas. So Van Alstyne is located in a very precious spot. You see, 48 miles to its south is Dallas, or downtown Dallas. And if you go about 30 miles north of Van Alstyne, you're gonna hit the Texas-Oklahoma border, which gives you, of course, great access to Oklahoma and everything that you can do in Oklahoma. The Red River, which is the river that you cross, and also you'll have good access to Lake Texoma and all the fun water activities that you can do up there too. So the population in Van Alstyne as of 2021 was right around 5,165 residents. As far as commute times from Van Alstyne to downtown Dallas, you're looking at anywhere from 50 minutes to about an hour and 15 minutes, depending on traffic. So something that makes Van Alstyne a little bit more unique than some of these other small towns would have to be its historic downtown. Now, Van Alstyne's downtown It's a lot smaller than McKinney's, so if you're trying to do a frame of reference, it's a lot smaller, but it's got a lot of cute boutiques, places to get your hair cut, lots of cool places to eat and dine, and just kind of enjoy in this little downtown area. And you kind of see from this picture right here, just kind of looking, it's not that big, but there's a lot of cool things to kind of do on a Friday night with your significant other. Also, something new that opened up May of 2022 was what's called the Central Social District. They opened that up. Pretty much it's a pavilion that lots of community events and activities are hosted at. And also too, there is a splash pad over there when it does get really hot during the summer, that's open to the public too. Looks like they've had live music there. There's another picture of the splash pad. This is more or less what they're using the pavilion for, events, and there's a mural that's not too far away from the social district there. Another benefit of living in Van Alstyne is that you are not too far away from the Hurricane Creek Country Club, located in Anna, which is just to its south. It's a really, really nice country club with rolling hills and lots of beautiful trees. They have a swimming pool. Yeah, there's dining, but lots of great things happening over there at Hurricane Creek. Another benefit of living in Van Alstyne are the affordable home prices. You can get a house in Van Alstyne's 3 beds, 2 baths, around 1,500 square feet or more, starting at $275,000, and the luxury market caps off around $6.8 million. So let's take a quick look. All right, this one was pending, but it was $275,000. Not too bad. Really well updated on the inside. All right, let's take a look at the luxury market. All right. So this property I actually did get to visit in person. It is an incredible property. It is sitting on 47 acres. So that's another reason for the higher price. And it's currently priced right around $6.8 million. This is a barn dominium. It's been custom built by a builder, like the builder actually lives here and designed this. So you can see some of the features are just different. It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful home. Chef's kitchen for sure. It has its own movie theater room. I mean, this home is incredible. Has a luxury style pool. And this whole other section is a shop, and like you can fit whatever you want in there. So the luxury market in Van Alstyne has less of the luxury feel, but more land is what you're kind of trading for that specific luxury. And the schools in Van Alstyne have an A- rating according to niche.com. They're ranked number 2 in Grayson County, which is what part of Van Alstyne is in, where their district is located. And they're ranked 210 out of all the other school districts in the state of Texas. So you can really see the price discrepancy when it comes to higher ranking schools versus schools that aren't ranked as high, just by looking at these 2 cities alone. Next on our list is Ponder, Texas. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? It's located about 50 miles northwest of Dallas, with a population of 2,429 people as of 2021. So your commute time from Ponder all the way to downtown Dallas is going to be anywhere from 50 minutes to about 1 hour and 10 minutes, depending on traffic. So Ponder has this little small town square, so to speak, and literally it's really small because they're calling it walkable. So let's kind of take a quick tour. All right, so you've got Town Hall right here, and you've got a subway, and then another highlight of this downtown, this town square, is that you've got Ranchman's right there, which is a very popular spot in Ponder. And then also over here, kind of in the back, it's kind of hard to tell, just right down over here is going to be a playground that the kids can kind of go and play. But it's, you know, this is it. This is the strip. You can kind of see there's a railroad track and a water tower, so not really that exciting. Here are a couple more pictures of kind of that town square atmosphere in Ponder. So there's Town Hall. This is more or less what the playground kind of looks like. Kind of some areas over here. And I would say the last thing that makes Ponder different is that it's going to have a lot of properties for sale that are on acreage. So if you're looking for a town that has that small town feel, but you've got quite a bit of acreage with the home that you're either building or purchasing, Ponder's gonna be that place to look. Affordability wise, Ponder starts right around $290,000 and can go as high as about $3.2 million. Let's take a quick look at some of these homes. This one, small, but looks like it's relatively new or newer. It's kind of a bigger house than I thought it would be. $289, built in 2022. Let's take a look at the luxury market. So Ponder doesn't have a great big old luxury market. All right, so this one is 3.25, and it looks like, I think this one was the ranch. Yeah, really kind of a modern ranch, farmhouse design style kind of going on with those sliding windows. It's okay, kind of a view. Look, you got some cows. And how much land do we got on this one? 58, just over 58 acres. All right. This one's 1.2 million. There's just not a whole lot of luxury in the city of Ponder itself. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're looking at some of these small towns. And lastly, the school district in Ponder has an A- rating according to niche.com, and it's ranked number 5 out of all the districts in Denton County. Ponder ISD is also number 330 out of all the other school districts in the state of Texas, according to niche.com also. Next on our list is Kemp, Texas. Now, Kemp, Texas is located approximately 45 miles southeast of Dallas. And actually, this city is a very special city to me, and I drive there occasionally when I go to visit my mom because that's where she lives. So the population of Kemp is quite a bit smaller than some of the other small towns we've been talking about. It's right around 1,178 people as of 2021. So the drive from Kemp all the way to downtown Dallas is going to be one of the shortest, which is going to be right around 45 minutes to an hour. If you live in Kemp, you probably frequent the Cedar Creek Lake Country Club. And this country club is very special to me because my mom lives in the neighborhood right next to it. They offer golfing, events. They have a tour of homes during the holidays. They have a 4th of July get together as a community. They also have a 4th of July parade where they parade around with all the golf carts. And it's just overall a great place to golf, to enjoy the outside, and to just have fun. Another popular country club is going to be the Kings Creek Country Club. It's an 18-hole golf course that serves food and drink. There's the club itself. You've got Jester's Bar and Grill that's going to be a part of the country club as well. And of course, if you live in Kemp, you are just on the north side of the Cedar Creek Reservoir, or otherwise known as Cedar Creek Lake. Now, Cedar Creek Lake is a really beautiful lake. Growing up, we would have lots of fun on the lake. This is kind of a view, I think, from one of the residents' houses, some of the lakefront property over there by the Cedar Creek. Yes, lots of fireworks are shot off during the 4th of July. Just really beautiful sunsets. You can go canoeing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, whatever you want to do. I know that there is a beach and swimming area on one of the sections of the reservoir itself too. So the other thing that's attractive about Kemp is that it's relatively low cost of living, and that kind of shows up in the housing. The housing market in Kemp starts right around $250,000, and you can actually get things for a little bit lower there if you're looking to, you know, flip a distressed property or put some sweat equity into one of those properties. And it can go as high up in the area as 3.2 million. Let's take a look at some of these properties. All right, this one is $249. Has some solar panels. Not too bad on the inside. All right, let's take a quick look at the luxury market. All right, so right now the most expensive property for sale in Kemp is $3.2 million. And that's for 144 acres. So I don't think there's, looks like you've got a barn back of the property. There's the house. Has some nice features to it, but the most of the money is tied up in the land. Lots of game mounted on the wall. Not terrible, but still. That's, you're paying for 144 acres is what you're paying for. I would say the not so positive thing about Kemp in this category would have to be its schools. They're not rated as high as a lot of the other districts that we've been talking about. According to niche.com, Kemp ISD has a C+ rating. And other than being a very diverse school and kind of ranked among some of the other districts in the state for that, there really wasn't a whole lot more information about the district itself. And that's Kemp. So next up is Sunnyvale, Texas. Sunnyvale, Texas is located just over 16 miles east of Dallas. The population as of 2021 was 8,062 people. The drive from Sunnyvale is the shortest. It's anywhere from 26 to 45 minutes depending on traffic. So Sunnyvale is really known for a lot of its community activities and events and farmers markets. But not only that, it's in a really good spot close to Lake Ray Hubbard. And not only do the bluebonnets bloom a little bit bluer in Sunnyvale, and there's a little bit more of them, but there's also the Samuel Farms park and recreation area that's not too far away as well. A couple of the old barns and parks and ponds. Like I said, just a great spot for bluebonnets. So home prices in Sunnyvale start around $419,000 and they can get as high as $2.9 million. Now, just like some of these other small towns, Sunnyvale doesn't have a very large or expansive luxury market. Let's go take a quick look at some of these homes. $495,000 with a pool in Sunnyvale. Some work that needs to be done. All right, let's take a quick look at the luxury market. All right, this one's listed at $2.775. Looks like it's on some acreage. Has a storm cellar, movie room. It's a lot of stone. And the outdoor space sadly does not have a pool, but it has, you can see how big the lot is. It kind of goes all the way back into the trees, which is really cool. And it's sitting on just over 12 acres, and it looks like there's an HOA in the community as well. As far as the school district in Sunnyvale, it's rated pretty high compared to the rest of Dallas ISD, which is right next to it, and Mesquite ISD, which is also right next to it. It has an A rating according to niche.com, and it's actually considered the #4 best district in Dallas County. Next up is Justin, Texas. Justin is located just 41 miles northwest of Dallas, Texas. The population of Justin is 5,031 people as of 2021, and it is a very relatively small geographic area. You can kind of see Justin, and then Dallas is way down here, and Justin is way up there. To get from Justin all the way to downtown Dallas, it's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes, which is about the same time as Argyle because it's kind of in the same area. The things that make Justin unique would have to be a lot of the parks in the area. So you've got Bishop Park, you have Tally Park, which has fishing, catch and release, and just lots of great trails. You also have the Justin Community Park as well. Looks like there's a disc golf course and a playground for kids. Soccer fields. So the other cool thing about Justin that you definitely need to know about, other than all the new construction happening in the area, is the master planned community called Pecan Square. So it looks like they're building all over here. Wow. You've got an elementary school located there. It looks like there's, see where the pools are. We've got Jackson Hall. This is a second pool, so there's multiple pools in this community. Sports and recs. There's an arena, sports courts. And if you've ever been to Texas and seen the Justin boots and warehouse, those came from Justin, Texas. You've got it. So the original Justin store is in Justin, Texas, and it's got obviously the boots and the Western wear and the hats. This is a great spot to Texas up, if you know what I mean. So home prices in Justin start right around $297,000 and go all the way up to $7.2 million. Let's go take a look at some of these homes. $309,000, built in 1996. Let's take a look. It's okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a quick look at the luxury market. This one's on just an acre, 1.8 million. And it's a barn dominium. Yeah, this is a barn dominium. I've seen this plan before. Okay. And it's a pretty luxurious barn dominium compared to another one that I saw. And yep. And it's also got a spa. Interesting. Very interesting community. Oh, it's in a, there's a runway. So you can store your plane in this barn dominium. That's really cool. And the schools in Justin are zoned to Northwest ISD, which has an A- rating according to niche.com. And this district is ranked number 3 out of all the other districts in Denton County. And of all the other school districts in the state of Texas, this one ranks 137. Not too bad. Next up is Parker, Texas. It's located just 25 miles north of Dallas. It has a population of 5,833 people as of 2021. As for commute times, it's relatively short. You can get to downtown Dallas anywhere from 35 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. Located on more of the Plano side of Parker is the Oak Point Park and Nature Preserve, which is where the Plano Balloon Festival is held every year. And so if you live in Parker, you can still enjoy this park. Here's more or less some pictures of what it looks like. It's really, really pretty. You can see some of the balloons here. Oh, and there's also a zipline course and ropes course in this park as well. Also, for all of you nature lovers in Parker, you are not that far away from Lake Lavon. This is the closest man-made lake to you. So probably Parker's biggest claim to fame would have to be that South Fork Ranch is located in Parker, Texas. Now, as some of you may know, South Fork Ranch was the ranch in the television show Dallas that they featured in that specific TV series. It hosts a lot of weddings. A lot of concerts are also held over here at South Fork Ranch, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm sure some of the sets might be still there as well. There's probably a little tiny museum. There's the TV show. So not only does Parker have South Fork Ranch, but also Nastia Lukin, world famous gymnast, also grew up in Parker. Parker has a very vibrant, strong luxury market as well. So home values in Parker start right around $750,000 and can go as high as $3.7 million. Let's go take a quick look at some of these homes. This one's 97. That one was built in 98. Looks right around the same neighborhoods too. Spring Hill Estates, 99. So looks like late 90s for a lot of these homes that are in the lower price points. This one's 779, 400. This is nice. A little bit more updated. Not too bad. All right, and it has a pool. Yeah, and it has a nice, decent side yard and 3-car garage. Yeah, that's a pretty good winner right there. All right, let's take a quick look at the luxury market. 2.9999 and some change. That one's really beautiful. Look at that lot. Wow. Looks like there's deer. And a gate. that's definitely a beautiful estate. Has some really bland, not bland, but neutral colors, which is nice. Oh, the outdoor space is gorgeous. Really nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, it has its own putting green. Tennis court. Wow, and this one's sitting on 11 acres. All right, so depending on where you live in Parker, you will either go to Plano ISD or Allen ISD. So as far as Plano ISD is concerned, Plano ISD has an A+ rating according to niche.com. It's ranked 13th out of all the other school districts in Dallas and Fort Worth, and it's ranked 27th out of all the other school districts in the state of Texas. Let's take a quick look at Allen ISD. Allen ISD also has an A+ rating according to niche.com. It is rated number 1 in all of Collin County as far as schools are concerned. And Allen is ranked number 5 out of all the other school districts in the state of Texas. And last but surely not least is Canton, Texas. Now Canton, Texas is the furthest away. It's about 60 miles slightly southeast of Dallas. It has a population of 4,312 people as of 2021. So surprisingly, Canton is only 55 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes to downtown Dallas. And as you can tell by a lot of the blue on this map, there are over 50 lakes around the area of Canton itself, which makes it very unique. But I would say the 2 or 3 most popular lakes that are close to Canton would be Lake Palestine, Lake Tyler, which is over here closer to Tyler, and you also have Cedar Creek Lake, which is over closer to Kemp, where we were earlier. There's also lots of parks and recs and things to do in Canton. There is the Cherry Creek Park that's right next to City Lake, and also City Lake Park as well, right next to City Lake. The most prominent country club in Canton is going to be the Van Zandt Country Club. It looks like you've got just a basic course, and then you can have lunch or dinner at the Bunker. Also, not too far away from Canton is this cool little place called Splash Kingdom, Paradise Island. It's a water park that's open seasonally, so it's not open right now, but once the summer hits again in 2024, it'll be open again. There are lots of cabins and places that you can go and explore in this specific area. Not only is there the Paradise Island, but there's another water park, I believe, or some sort of adventure park not too far away from this one either. Now, Canton's claim to fame has got to be the flea market. And this is not just any flea market. This is the world's largest flea market, is in Canton, Texas. If you've never been to trade days, you are missing out. Lots and lots of vendors show up on a regular basis, whether it's antiques, live music, lots of great food, food trucks. It's just a great experience to go and try to find some sort of cool treasure over here. Canton is also a very affordable area to live. I would say you could find something decent in Canton right around $250,000. You can find something cheaper, and that's just where prices start for something decent. 3 beds, 2 baths, at least 1,500 square feet. Now the luxury market can go as high as $2.2 million in this specific area, and I would say there's not a whole lot of that in this small town. Let's go take a quick look at some of the houses. $200,000. This is what you can kind of get. You got that lovely metal roof, which is different. Lovely kitchen from the 50s with the blue countertops. Let's take a look at the luxury market. 1.999. This one's on 25 acres in Canton. This one is a ranch. It has a pond. Okay, all right. All right, got a little Mexican theme there, all right. A lot of different themes in this house. Okay. Interesting design. That one's really, that whole wall of windows. All right, and then we've got the pool and the dock. That's a really nice dock. Oh, a little cabin, a guest cabin. That's cute. All right. Not too shabby. I feel like but you were 25 acres. Gotta remember, 25 acres. Another great thing about Canton, schools. According to niche.com, it has an A- rating. It is the best school district in Van Zandt County, and Canton ISD ranks 153 out of all the other school districts in Texas, which for a small town is pretty good. So what do you think? Which small town would you live in to get away from it all? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to connect with me, book a call, just reach out, have just general questions, all my contact information is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.